Oh, it's so bloody cold. Time to work out. Time to get that blood pumping.
Hey everyone, the weather was so cold today, and because I didn't have any gloves with me, I kept this workout pretty short. But even though it was short, it was still quite intense. It basically consisted of a lot of strength training with a little bit of jump rope thrown in. This is quite an advanced jump rope move, in that a lot of the movements that I'm doing involve single limbs. So for example, I did one-arm chin-ups, one-arm push-ups, pistol squats, and some one-leg hops. So I did one set using just my right arm or my right leg, and then one set with my left arm or left leg, and then I kept repeating like that until I completed 10 sets in total. So I did 5 sets with my right arm, right leg, 5 with my left arm, left leg. So here I'm doing a pistol squat with my left leg. Pistol squats are quite challenging for the thigh muscle in particular. If you try doing some pistol squats, you'll definitely feel it in your thighs later on that day or the following day or even a couple days after. So here's the beginning of another set. So I do a one-arm chin-up, and I was grabbing my right arm with my left arm around my wrist for some support. So it's kind of a one-arm assisted chin-up. The ground, because it's covered in snow and it's a little unlevel, it's quite slippery there where I was jumping rope and where I was doing pistol squats. And in fact, when I do one pistol squat, I think it's on the 4th, 5th, or 6th set, I actually kind of lose my footing when I was doing a pistol squat with my right foot, and I kind of fell backwards a little bit. This is the first time actually in a while that I've done one-arm push-ups. I noticed there that I have to improve my form a little bit, especially using my left arm. The inspiration for this video came after watching some videos made by Michael Andrula with Steve Maxwell. So Michael Andrula, he was interviewing Steve Maxwell. And if you're unfamiliar with Steve Maxwell, he's a very interesting guy, and he's a longtime fitness coach and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor. In fact, he is the first American to receive a black belt from Relson Gracie. If you're a fan of the UFC, you're probably familiar with the Gracie family. So yeah, Steve Maxwell, he's a very interesting guy, and I highly recommend checking him out on YouTube or the internet. He's got a pretty interesting life story. He spent the last few years basically living in hotels and keeping all of his belongings in just a small rucksack. So he's minimalist, to say the least. So this is just a really fun yet intense workout. It wasn't that long. I think it was about 6 minutes. But because I wasn't taking any rest in between each movement, my heart was beating quite fast. And because the weather was so cold, it made it a little bit more difficult to breathe. And even when doing those chin-ups, the bar was so cold just to hold on to it. A little bit confused there, which movement I had to do next in the circuit. And doing the single leg hops after doing pistol squats is a nice kind of post exercise movement. So as you can see there, I have my right arm or my right hand grabbing my left wrist for a little assistance when doing those chin-ups. If you're trying to learn how to do a one-arm push-up, I have a tutorial video on my YouTube channel, which you can check out. And one of the videos that I watched today with Mike Andrula and Steve Maxwell. Steve Maxwell, he's an older guy now, but he's still able to do one-arm push-ups almost effortlessly. And he maintains a very low body fat percentage all year round. After I finished this workout, I walked around the neighborhood just for a little bit, just to cool down and just to take in the surroundings. There's a lot of mountains in this neighborhood, and the air is just so fresh, and soon there won't be snow on the ground or snow on the mountains, so it's just nice to kind of take it all in while it's still here. And then I went home and I showered, and then I had a good meal. I include a photo of the meal that I had about an hour or an hour and a half after this workout. I had some steak, some egg, and some carrot, which you can see here.